Tony falls to the ground. Luh just stood at his feet like, hello, big brother. Luh Tony wonders like, where'd I go wrong? She would just laugh and say, brother, I love you, with a smirk on her face. The look in her eyes say it's fake. She'll say that you lay in the bed that you make. His heart start to race when she say that there's no other way. So Luh Tony just prayed.
Damn. Tony woke up in a hospital bed, was like late December. Doctor screams say he's awake, but do you remember a thing? Tony just sits there and think, like, what do you mean? The doctor just turned to him, let me explain. We find you passed out, bullet holes to your brain. Tony's like, hold up, man, what are you saying? You should have been dead, I'm amazed you're awake. Luh Tony keeps having these visions of his little sister with a gun trying to kill him. Oh man, he can't stomach the thought. He can't imagine Luh was trying to kill him. He laid for the meanwhile. They said, Doc, can I leave now? It all started to come back to him in clearer details. The doctor said Tony, then Tony, he hopped on his feet now. Tony rushed out the door, refusing to stop for somebody. Saw cops in the lobby like, damn, says I need a plan. But instead he just ran through the crowd, then someone grabbed his hand like, come with me. Luckily, you found someone who saw everything. Yeah, the night was a tragedy, right? You and your guy had a strategy, right? So his death was just sad to see, right? See, you were supposed to die. When Luh pulled the trigger, she just closed her eyes and clenched twice. Then she ran off and just hopped in a ride with some dude. But I don't know who was inside it, but I know how to find it. So let's take a walk through this alley. I tell you all I know about it. Tony's like, hold up, man, stop it. Dude turned around, homie, is there a problem? It's just getting awkward. Then they got silent. The dude, he spoke up like, bro, you caught a body. Ha. At first all I saw was your boy, then saw you. But the dude that y'all jumped was my partner. Ha. So why should I bother to talk? We all have created a monster, pulled out a revolver. Luh Tony, he snatched the revolver, put two in his chest, watch him fall. But then he ran off, then he tried to get his clothes changed. Then he heard the sirens cover both ways. Luh Tony's now an issue for the wrong things, but he couldn't drop the pistol, we figured he'll need it for the wrong things. Luh's on the wrong game, gave him the wrong name, the wrong gauge for the wrong dude. Tony, he had no one to run to. Yeah, now the ruckus is gone, he wish he was gone too. That made him so heartless, so he just ran to his apartment just to see Mel in the darkness, right? Becoming more cautious, he looked inside and saw so many pages, about 4 or 5. They came from Luh, she told him to meet around 8 in the parking lot. He thought to himself, is it worth my life? Hold up, man, fuck it, it's worth the try. It struck about 8 when he made it, no one was around. His heart started racing, his heart, it just started to pound. He felt like 6 hands on his back. 3 people grabbed him, he stoned in the bag. Then they pulled off, then the car stopped. When the trunk popped, he glanced up to his mom and his dad. He's stuck in a mix of confusion. Like, yo, what the hell are y'all doing? Y'all died about 5 years ago, he's so clueless. They're like, Tony, don't you feel stupid now? See, they faked the death, he's like, how could you do this, ma? How could you do this, pop? Your own flesh and blood, man, your oldest child. The father says, Tony, cut it out, man, we losing time. So let me cut to the chase, so you can understand more. Exactly why we did it, what we did it for. See, me and your mother were drug lords, but we knew you wouldn't go out of your way for us. See, Luh, she worked for us, Ruckus, he worked for us. We couldn't have you, we knew you wouldn't work for us. Black eye she had was all fake, see, it worked for us. The plan we mapped out, it was perfect, I swear. Well, until, see, Ruckus, he was hired to kill. But it was way past his limit, he choked his last minute. Luh had to finish the deal. Then she said, wait, father, I can't. Until we both told her life was at stake. But you didn't know Tony Ruckus was our oldest son, so it hurt to send you two away. Then his mom and dad, they just turned away. Man, he couldn't bear the look on Luh's face. Man, he hated seeing tears in her eyes. It still hurt when she cried, though she tried to take his life away. She took his pocket knife away. Luh, what is this? She said, when I cut the rope, just wanna make it quick, Tony. But ever since, Tony, they made me pull the trigger, I've been holding this on me. She gave him a necklace, his name was a grave. Tony said, I love you, then just fled away. His father turned around, sending shots his way. Like, not today, put 1 in his back and 2 in his leg. But he got away, Luh Tony's okay, just bleeding out faster. But he can't leave her alone with them 2 bastards. He ain't know how to get her, he knew he gotta go back. They never got up so fast, or went on in full blast. And he just ran up in the trap house, saw his dad and mom gathering the crack rocks, sending bullets to her back, calling back shots. Then made a promise like, I promise it's your last stop. Started spraying his last shots. He saw his dad run out of the back press, put 1 more into his chest and listen for the last breath. But since he emptied the clip, see, there was none left. He looked at Luh like, look at me, dad's next. She just cried, and she cried. Tony said, baby, don't cry. She just gave him the sweetest response. She said, I'm just happy to see you alive. Then Tony collapsed to the floor, the blood drips away. He can't take the pain, put the gun to his brain. Her heart starts to race when he says that there's no other way. So Luh just prayed. Bang, bang.